I don't mind that outfit as much. More hot for a while. Let's rock this one for now. Shame on me, I didn't realize I could have been wearing better gloves. Very cool. Standard black, it looks like. Black fingerless gloves. Quidditch gloves, huh? It's not bad. These gloves designs looks really cool. How does that look? It's okay. Not gonna lie, I kinda like these. Let's roll with those for a little bit. Okay. I think we're good. I don't think I need to upgrade like everything with too much right now, unless we get into some good fights here. I don't know.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know freely.
I can't up on my broom. What? Wait, is that...
Revelio.
Wow. I can't believe I missed that one.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Alright, we're gonna be
Someone
helping these
hanging on
people.
to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
A lot of
To
moving
find
parts
Mr.
going on
Bickle's
here.
other two friends.
A lot of moving pieces here in this side story here. Come on, you got the hops, bro. Let's go. There we go.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Oh, we're gonna get this Harlow guy to shut up for good, I promise you. We're gonna put this man 6 feet under. Hopefully.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps...
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry on before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Only a hairy-hearted foxes have one.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going... Highwing! Go! Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. Another way forward. A hidden door.
Revelio.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait.
Revelio.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. I remember my father's
Can't believe who forced you work with these goblins.
Revelio.
Let's finish this job and be done.
Miss a payment with me, and I'll make you pay through the nose. I wouldn't go.
That was a good haul. It's always... I don't
Revelio.
Yo, go limp as a
I'm
fish.
watching
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
So right now, oh my lord, oh that's the boss lady. She's a level 35. She'll be difficult to beat. I have 2 optional objectives here, and I gotta find Natty, who's been taken prisoner. Oh shit.
Revelio.
I can go on the other side.
Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
I don't know if I can sneak past these guys to get up there. I might have to just let it fly. The fuck are they doing?
I've raided Brockborough.
Yeah, I think because she's standing on that
They're
walkway.
incapable of defending themselves.
I think I just need to let it fly here in a second.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Brave! I'd say we know
You don't see me.
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never do.
Ooh!
Revelio.
Okay, that was the other thing I
Also
had to
Tibble's
find.
love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Ooh, sneaky.
I met with the Hogsmeade laser. Still in some trouble. They need to be reminded of me.
Oh shit! I can't open that because it'll alert them. But I can go through this one, wherever this goes.
We should speak to her again.
Oh shit.
Perhaps she'll tell us where to find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. We all have our paths carved. Mine's Robin. Simple as that.
Oh no.
Well, they know you're there.
Fuck off. I'll take this guy out.
Expulso! I quit now. What
No,
are
you don't see me.
What are you?
Nope, you don't see me. Okay, you guys see me. I'll let it fly.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulso. How does that feel?
You gotta go behind me. You gotta go.
Afraid to face.
Woo! Oh, we're cooking. Oh boys, let's go down here and dance.
This is your first flash of inspiration. Crisis. Look what you've done. You pay for expulso.
Right in the head.
Become personal.
Bombarder.
Expulso!
I could kill you the fancy way, but I'm not going to. Woo! Cooking.
Revelio.
My friend? Let's find her. I'm gonna go blast. Where's this thing at? I'm gonna go blast this really quick now that I can actually open it.
Bombarder.
Revelio.
I thought it said diaper for a second. It says dapper. Shows you I can read. Yeah, I'm guessing she's back here. There she is. Was that her? Or am I crazy? But why is the marker over here?
Wasn't she like in another area?
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go. Since my markers tell me this, I'll do this first.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you've been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Hello, Hamura.
Too good with it.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
You gotta tell me twice.
Revelio.
No, don't be surprised. Some shit will happen. Can we get Natty out now? Is there anything in his room? Just curious. You never know.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure.
Oh, I did. I killed her.
And thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak
Revelio.
soon.
can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig's asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntail Hall. Of course, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. Even the centaurs won't know.
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Oh, my mother makes the most delicious alahotzi.
What the wait, what? Was that an accident on my part? Jesus, my dumb self is just teleporting all over the place on complete accident. Oh yeah, look at this. It's Christmas time. Screenshot.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Wait, hold on. Where's this dude going? Oh, here we go. There we go. I love it. I love how it looks in here.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes, although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
Okay, I'm guessing it's time to do more of the main story here. Thankfully, I can teleport right to the map chamber. I haven't been down here in a while. Looks like we're gonna go through another trial too.
Welcome back.
I think she's new.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Oh boy.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Revelio.
Oh, I got lucky. I didn't spawn that far away.
Now here's Professor Fig. The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster. Do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Hell yeah, let's go. Polyjuice Potion. Love it.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Well, this isn't weird. Just gonna walk past
Professor,
all these students.
a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
This is too much,
your
man.
mouth open? Where are your manners?
Okay, that's
I've
fair.
heard the headmaster approaching.
I wonder what it's like. This is like, I mean, it's like being the principal. I mean, like, You're pretty much wandering around, you know.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Man, I was hoping you would let me,
What can we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Oh yeah, this guy's definitely like a Slytherin, or at least he was when he went to school. He's in the Great Hall. Can I just teleport? Like, can I? Oh, I'm really right near it. Just get selected. Like, is there like a process? Like, is it like, you know, a voting process, you know? Like, I don't know.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, a word, please.
Oh,
Hello,
no.
Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Oh my god, it's too much. And then this guy had an accent while we were standing here.
Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's...
Attention, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I'm gonna guess.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
But Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
I like that guy. Did he just burp or was that me?
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh shit. I love that I'm just burping. It's fucking hilarious.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio. Alohomora.
I saw something else over here. Yeah, this thing.
Confringo.
Oh, that was the last one. Nice.
Revelio.
Can I teleport to that? Alrighty.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Is there something else in here? Oh yeah, right here.
Revelio.
Of course. Wait. Oh, it's the Goblet of Fire casket. That's cool. There's another one over here, isn't there?
My brother just started at Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for certain.
Oh, it's right here.
Revelio.
And there's no, they're all up here. I've never been up here before, that's why I'm seeing all these. That's really cool. Are there more of you? No?
You can't.
I asked him to card to tutor me in Transfiguration.
Revelio.
This is very cool up here. Very kind of creepy too.
Alohomora.
Just gonna go through this stuff in here. Now, before I go through this room, I'm gonna clear out some gear, because I know I have to.
Revelio. Revelio.
There's something nearby. Alright, let's do this one now.
Mora. Revelio.
That's a cape. Cool beans. I think I'm definitely gonna do an outfit change soon. I love the red that I've been rocking, but yeah, I've got some upgrades on this, but like even these gears are damn. Look at that. Yeah, that color's odd. It's like it's okay. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. That definitely needs a scarf change though. That kind of goes, I guess. I don't know, let's just rock this outfit for a little bit. I don't know, it looks kind of cool.
Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
Alright, boys, we're gonna start the next stream with this, I feel like, because what are we at right now for time-wise? Hour and 11. Let me change my controller really quick, and then we'll keep going with this. Alright. Hopefully all is good now. Hopefully you can still hear me. I just switched controllers because my other one was going to die. So let's see, here we go. I had a feeling. This might be a much longer video here, we'll see.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve.
That's how you pronounce that?
You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is in this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy, huh?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
This is really creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
I need to time this just right.
That was just luck.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Oh shit. Is this guy gonna move, or like, I can't go that way if he's sitting there. Thanks, dog. Very cool concept here, whoever put this into the game. Kind of a side note, one thing I think I need to do for the sake of my YouTube videos is I need to start uploading some of the screenshots that I take when I play the game. Because right now I'm just using like a default Hogwarts Legacy picture for my thumbnail. But like, I kind of want to start using actual pictures from the videos. But in order for me to like take my screenshots and use them, I think I have to put them on like a flash drive and upload them.
Ladder.
So I need to stop being
Perhaps they won't be
lazy
able to
about
find
that.
me if I go up there.
This is definitely very creepy. This is probably my favorite thing in the game so far. It's just whatever this is. Just it's giving me
Best
very
move
like
while I
haunted
can.
vibes.
Neve must be here somewhere.
This poor guy right here.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Am I supposed to just run and be detected by them? Like, what's going on here?
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Wow, okay, so at least I know now what happens. Okay, I guess I should have waited there. I tried to keep moving, and the game kind of slowed me down on purpose.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
So once that guy right there moves, I should be able to go.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
So I have to wait for that guy to turn around, I think, yeah. So this is all going to be about patience, it seems like. That's a screenshot right there, hold on.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
This is very cool concept. I wonder, because she told me that this was part of some story, so I'm wondering if this was like something that she lived. How am I gonna get past these guys? Like what?
Now's my chance.
It's not letting me go quicker. Yeah, I'm guessing that, like, since the lady I'm trying to look for right now, the former headmistress, is like...
That's the way forward.
Since she's technically not alive anymore, I wonder if all this was something that happened a long time ago.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
We're doing the Deathly Hallows, huh? Can I just go past them now? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, I can,
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way
Deathly
forward.
Hallows, baby.
Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Bring it on, I like a
Wield
straight
the
fight.
wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
The Elder Wand, huh?
I've never felt such power.
So those are the spells I get to use. it looks
Revelio.
like.
Bombarda.
Damn. All right, we're about to cook, huh?
Revelio.
Defender. Defender.
Revelio.
Defender. Bombarda. Descender. Defender. Debolter. Potato. Debolter. Defender. Debolter. Descender. Descendo. Defender.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm really starting to think that this is like something that this lady lived through, and that's why she's having me live through it.
Defender. Provocation. Descender.
This ain't easy.
Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Depulsor. Defender. Potato. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Potato. Defender. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Revelio.
Wow, that was a lot, man. That was a lot. Very fun though. What is this gonna be? The last Deathly Hallow?
A simple stone. This must be for me.
The Resurrection Stone, baby. I love how they incorporated the Deathly Hallows. Am I gonna get to talk to her this way, I'm guessing?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Neve. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
Are we gonna find out what happened to her?
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Ah, we're going to a passive. Let's go. We're probably gonna see what happened to her, I'm guessing.
Isadora, which of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves, I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
I'm guessing that girl is gonna play a bigger role. Like this girl who's harnessing this power, she's the one that probably went crazy.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Alright, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that stream. I apologize that one was a little bit longer. But we're going to have more to come. I'm probably going to... Oh, it's quieted. Yeah, so I'm going to do some more exploring on my own. And then we will come back to it. I'm loving the main story so far. It's freaking fantastic. Had to do an outfit change. I'm not going to lie. I do kind of like this outfit a lot. Kind of flows pretty well. But we will be back soon with some more. Hope you guys enjoyed.